Hello everyone, Hawky here, back with another Sword of Convallaria video. The newest CN unit, LUCAMAR, start of the element, song of the wind and sand chapter. So she's the eternal youthful emperor of the desert. She's elusive, dangerous, and has an alluring temperament. On the surface, she's a hedonistic monarch, soaking precious wind dust all year round, dancing to her heart's content. Her mystery and danger make slave owners and merchants fear and submit to her. Really, really interesting. Let's have a look at her skills. So this is her trait, Emperor's Original Mark. So it makes Lucamar's skill gain use 0 energy. And she gains the power of the Emperor's blood at the start of battle and at the end of the action. And she consumes some blood to use the skill Pardon. So Pardon is this skill where it grants your element allies 10 liberation stacks. Ooh, these are the epic element units that I said was coming, right? And then she also triggers the Wind Dance /1. So a bit of this AoE passive attack, right? Just whack those 2 enemies there. And each layer of liberation can increase crit rate when using the liberation shackle skill and improve the effect of skills depending on the number of layers or changes the form of the skill. So yes, different effects on the skill. So a bit like how like Karis, you know, how his skill changes when you get different number of stacks. So what it's saying here is when she's using this skill, if she has 5 layers, her own physical attack is increased here. And then when you have 10 layers, it does AoE damage, so additional damage to the target's surroundings. And after using the skill, her liberation layers will be consumed. And the next skill is the combination Blade Dance. So she teleports behind the target and triggers the Wind Dance Flash and has a subordinate passive. All the Wind Dance damage is increased, so increases for all her skills. And this is the support skill. Dance of the Wind allows LUCAMAR to gain the Sacrificial Dance aura, restores the HP and dispels debuffs of nearby allies when they're attacked. And if they're in the element camp, additional layers of liberation are granted. And also has a subordinate passive. It triggers Pardon at the start of the battle and makes the next Combination Blade Dance become an instant skill. So, yeah, really, really amazing. And I don't know, I think her animations and everything looks so cool. Who is that? So that's Agatha. Who's this redhead? I mean, oh, wait. Wait, that last image is Inanna? Very comfortable. Why are they wearing clothes in the bath? Inanna's changed a lot. Is this another version of Inanna? Like, after SP Inanna, we get Element Inanna. Oh, man. Alright, let's have a look at these details. The free-spirited desert king, emperor, same thing, right? The raider function, Emperor's Original Mark. He's part of the Element faction. And then as sharp as the wind, so that's the Alacrity. Alright, let's see. The Ghostly Emperor carries the new Liberation Shackle skill mechanism. When releasing skills, you can gain liberation levels and gain different skill enhancements. As a Sand Seed warrior, she excels at using her skills to maneuver around the battlefield and hit her targets directly. And as the element Dahasa, basically Emperor, right? She can provide her own allies in the same camp with the element camp aura, provide various benefits and additional recovery liberation. Okay. The Emperor's Original Mark. Energy consumption of the skill is 0. The attack, defense, and all damage of allies in the element camp are increased. The damage is increased further when liberation is used. Gain Emperor Blood Power at the beginning of the battle and at the end of the action. Consume a certain amount of Emperor's Blood Power to use a skill of Forgiveness, which I said was Pardon before in the video. Grant all element on the field 10 layers of liberation, triggering Wind Dance / once. Wind Dance causes damage to surrounding enemies and resets the cooldown of the Suppress Evil skill. Suppress Evil. Oh, this is the reaction. I don't think we saw this in the video at all. Reaction. You will not be targeted by the enemy first. Gain dodge and deflect at the start of combat and at the end of an action. She just like auto gains dodge. Oh man. And deflect as well. Okay, so she's really hard to target. Combination Blade Dance. Physical damage, select an enemy or ally as a target, teleport behind them and trigger Wind Dance. And then this is the subordinate passive. So this passive only works if you equip this skill. So all Wind Dance damage increase. Dance of the Wind. Support gain the Sacrificial Dance aura. Restore hate health and dispel debuffs when surrounding allies attack and provide additional layers of liberation for the element camp. Subordinate passive triggers Forgiveness, which is the pardon, at the start of battle and makes the next Blade of Judgment instantaneous. Actually, this Blade of Judgment meant the combination Blade Dance. And yeah, we said that Forgiveness was give all element allies in the field 10 liberation stacks, right? Did it say here? Yeah, use the skill Forgiveness, grant 10 liberation stacks, triggering the Wind Dance / once. So you also get it from the Dance of the Wind. Okay. And then the End of Blood Dance. Release the shackles, causing damage to the target. If you have 5 layers of liberation, your own physical attack will be increased. If you have 10 layers of liberation, it will cause area damage around the target. After use, the corresponding number of liberation will be consumed. Yeah, so basically she stacks up the liberation, giving everyone like extra effects and extra damage, and then can do like the normal attacks or release the liberation. Okay. I mean, she does look really epic. I do like her like animations and just like dodges everything, right? Let's watch this again, like to go behind and just flash and then buff the allies. So they probably work with like liberation stuff as well, right? Only hit 2 enemies there. It's not just all around, right? And then attack this one with high attack. Like before she was like doing 2,000. This is 3,000. And then this is like huge damage with like 10 stats. 50k. 19k all around. And teleport whack. What's that? 3.5 on each. 4.2. Yeah, just heal them, right? Yeah, heal and dispel. Yeah, and then we see that the dodge with the reaction. And she's so sick. Alright, let's wait for LUCAMAR. I feel like she's going to be super awesome, and yeah, I'll try and pull for her on my Taiwan account, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, I forgot about the Astral Imprint, right? Burning Sin Sword. After the non-consumption support skill granted by the trait takes effect. How specific is this? Increases the target's critical rate and damage and increases your own crit rate. Before actively using a free professional skill, which is our class skill to attack, increase your own physical attack value. After the non-consumption, so you need to use a support skill, an instant support skill from your trait. Increases the crit rate and crit damage and own crit rate. And this is another what, like free, no cost class skill to attack. Increase your own physical attack. I feel like this is like super specific for her. The most secret ritual vessel of the element royal family. Double blades represent good and evil respectively, symbolizing the two sides of the wind god. Legend has it was made of a pair of heavenly stones presented by a foreign caravan. Texture is so dense and heavy that it's difficult to move without several people. The Hasha ordered the craftsman to forge this blade. On the night when the furnace was open, red flames shot up into the sky, as if a god had descended to burn away sins, hence the name. Yeah, they do look really, really sick.